Kristin Cavallari opens up about past body insecurities. I put a lot of pressure on myself to be thin. On Laguna Beach and later the hills, Kristin Cavallari was portrayed the popular girl, cool, confident and undeniably beautiful with her California blonde hair and skinny figure. But in her new book Balancing in Heels, the TV host and designer reveals she was secretly battling damaging body image issues and depriving herself of food for days before binging on the weekend. "You name it, I've done it, the zone diet, no-carb diet, grapefruit diet. There was even one period when I would eat a block of cheese and justify it by saying I was on the Atkins diet." Ha, she writes. But primarily, as early as high school, I thought that depriving myself of certain foods, sweets and carbs, and limiting calories would result in the body of my dreams. Cavallari, 29, says she'd be super strict about her diet for 5 days a week, limiting herself to about 1,800 calories a day and ending up hungry and unsatisfied. Then the weekend came, and it was a free-for-all, she says. "I drank numerous vodka cranberries and ate everything I didn't allow myself the previous 5 days. Grilled cheese, pizza, fries dipped in ranch dressing, red velvet cupcakes and ice cream were on the menu, all at the same time. I remember times when one girlfriend and I would order enough delivery food to feed 8 people, and we would polish it all off." Not surprisingly, her habits didn't work. She writes that she didn't lose any weight, always had a pooch on her stomach and suffered from acne and a lack of energy. But when she learned she was expecting her first child with now husband, Chicago Bears quarterback Jay Cutler, everything changed. "Becoming pregnant made me get serious about my health. Before pregnancy, I thought zero-calorie food was good for you and every calorie was equal. Deep down, I knew that my eating habits weren't truly healthful, but I put a lot of pressure on myself to be thin. I was my own worst critic. I hated the way I looked in certain pictures. Everyone around me was tiny, and I felt like I had to be too. I thought counting calories gave me control over my body," she explains. "But when I became pregnant, I knew that everything I did, and especially what I ate, had a direct effect on my baby." Cavallari and Cutler, 32, welcomed son Camden Jack in August 2012. 2 more babies later, Cavallari stuck by her maternity philosophy: don't count calories, read food labels and avoid foods with genetically modified organisms. "For the first time in my life, I didn't care if I gained a lot of weight," she says of carrying Camden, now 3. "It was a time to eat well and eat smart, and even indulge in food that was forever off limits in my pre-pregnancy life, including fattening things like cheese and pasta. I decided not to look at calories but instead to read ingredient labels and to reevaluate my ideas about avoiding so-called fattening foods. No matter what, I would eat only real food, no processed, chemical-laden junk."